Hey everyone, how are y'all? My name is Jill Renfro and I am a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus. So, me and you, we're about to get really real, okay? So, I invite you and I challenge you to sit down for a little bit and open your eyes, open your ears, and open your heart. Just give me a few minutes and I challenge you chatting with me today because we're going to become real good friends, okay? I'm going to get real and raw and vulnerable with you. And I challenge you to listen with your heart. A lot of people don't do that because we got all these walls around us and we want to walk around like our don't stink, and we don't know how to reflect. We let something go in from one ear and out the other. We think we're high and mighty. We think we're on the mountaintop, just a waving and a waving. And we don't like to be real and raw and vulnerable with our own selves. Okay, so number one, I challenge you to sit still and listen, sister girl, okay? Or brother boy, I apologize. And number two, I challenge you to listen with your heart. Give me a few minutes, okay? So, true story. Last week, me and your Jewel upline, yep, you're right, me and your Jewel upline, we had a little powwow. We had a little heart-to-heartsy, and we had a little true life talk. Okay, I opened up my heart to your Jewel upline, and a lot of us Jewels came together and we just chatted. We sure did, and we laid it all out there like dirty laundry. Here it is, right? Okay, so regardless what rank you are right now, I'm talking to you. Okay, so if you are not even a silver ambassador, or you are a silver ambassador or gold, a senior gold, a ruby, a senior ruby, or an emerald or sapphire or diamond, which I've already chatted with my Jewel sisters, okay? But regardless of what rank you are, this is for you, okay? So hopefully we got a few minutes where I can just be real, be vulnerable, right? Okay, so you give me permission? Good. Capiche? Capiche. So before I go any further, when I named those ranks, silver, gold, senior gold, ruby, senior ruby, or so on, somebody listening today had said to themselves right now, I'm just a silver. I'm just a gold. You know, just couldn't benefit me. It doesn't mean anything to me. I'm just this. You put that four-letter J word, not Jill, because that's the good J, four-letter word, right? You put the four-letter J word that I hate. It is like a cuss word to me in this language with leadership and development and growth. Just. How many times have you said to yourself, I'm just silver? How many times have you met somebody like a diamond ambassador and you said, hey, I'm so-and-so, and they said, what rank are you? And you said, I'm just gold. How many times have you done that? Sounds pretty sad, right? I'm just that. Never introduce yourself again as I'm just that. You reach out your hand, honey, and you flat out say from your heart of hearts, you scream it from the mountaintop, and you be proud of your title, because you have a title in Plexus Worldwide. Regardless, listen to me loud, sister, if you made that title one time, okay? So I'm going to get real and raw with you. Somebody out there today who's listening to this, they made their rank goal of gold ambassador, and somewhere along the way, something happened. Life, excuses, issues, I don't know, leadership development, lack of leadership development, or whatever was thrown at you, and you may not be making that title on paperwork any longer. Listen to me, sister. You earned that title. You did. Regardless of what that paper says right now. So, somebody's listening to this today and they're thinking, you know, well, Jill, I'm a Ruby ambassador and I haven't hit the rank of Ruby in 4 months or 6 months or whatever the time frame is. Number one, we don't settle for mediocre. We don't. Nada. You better be rising above to get that title back, sister. You better be. Because you ain't going to get to senior ruby, emerald, sapphire, diamond until you get that ruby back, right? So we don't settle for mediocre. We don't settle for Well, I guess I'll just be average. I guess I'll just chill here. I guess I'll just coast. Just. I'm going to tell you what to do. Just hush. Just get to work. Just get busy. And don't you dare tell yourself you're not worthy of that title anymore. Don't you dare tell yourself because of a piece of paper or what a computer system says or what your paycheck may say or not say or be as a number or amount as right now is or not is. Let that determine your worth. Let that determine where you're headed in this organization, because I will tell you where you're headed. You listening to me? You're headed to greater things if you choose to go to greater things. People who work hard rise. People who work hard also fall. The difference in somebody who rises and who falls is not by their title, is not by how hard they work. It's by how if they get up and get moving again, or if they choose to sit there and waller in their worry. So listen to me, this is life, okay? Peaks and valleys. I say it all the time. Peaks, and valleys. Just like any scenario in your life. I want you to think about all the hard things that you've ever done. Ever. I want you to think of them right now. Brainstorm them, right? You've probably graduated some sort of school or got a certificate or a degree. You've probably been married or been a parent or gone through a divorce or whatever, a death, a sickness, bankrupt, lost job. Peaks and valleys. Peaks and valleys. You've got the good years and you've got the bad years. And I'll tell you straight up, as a married woman, right? I love my husband. I love him. I choose him every single day. But that doesn't make this whole marriage easy. Peaks and valleys. Your job scenario where you're at right now, your daytime, full-time career job, peaks and valleys. You may hate that boss. You may be in a season of muck and funk and junk. And you may have came from a season where you got a promotion. Everything was great. So let's look at that in your Plexus business, honey. You started off, you don't know, you went Fast Start Gold. Ooh, I went Ruby in 5 months. Oh my God. I was Senior Ruby in 9 months. Everybody was shouting me out. I was on a leaderboard. Whatever your story is. You thought your don't stink? And then all of a sudden, now you're in a valley, right? And you're like, this can't happen to me. No. What? Yes, it can. Honey, you can't have 1 foot on the water and 1 foot on the rock. You're going to fall and get wobbly. Where are your feet? Where are you firmly planted right now? And I'll tell you where you need to be firmly planted. In this organization, in these products, in this company, behind your sponsor, regardless if you don't like her or like her. I didn't tell you be her friend. Told you to do business. There's 2 different things you can do. I don't mess business and friendship. I got a lot of people that I can do business with. And there's a lot of people that I can do friendship with. There's a lot of people I can do friendship with that I can't do business with. And there's a lot of people I can do business with that I can't do friendship with. This is called be a professional. And where your feet are firmly planted is with you and your core values and what we stand in as a company worldwide. Hashtag Sister One Plexus. They did not give us the motto and the memo and the title One Plexus for us to go around and be a division, not a unit. What's One Plexus? A unit, right? A family, right? We lock arms and we go rock solid. I got your back, you got mine. We put that shield on and we go to battle for each other. Are you going to battle for your team? Are you going to battle for what you believe in? Are you going to battle for this company? And what does that look like? Are you day in and day out standing behind the beliefs of this company, standing behind what these products can do, standing behind this organization and this industry of multi-level marketing? Are you cheating on it? You being a little sleazy? I want you to ask yourself, now's your time to be honest and reflect, sister girl. I'll tell you, them women, them wives who get in trouble, they start looking this way, and they start looking that way, and they get a little tempted. Or the husband, or whoever. I'm not going to put it on one gender over here. Okay? That's who gets tempted. So what you doing? Where are your eyes? Who you looking at? Are you looking at this company over here, getting a little jealous what they're doing? Are you going, ooh, what they got over here? So-and-so that I know that lives down the road, she joined another company. Before she know it, she done got her car stopping. And here you are, as a D-ranked whoever, or here you are questioning your values, questioning your path, questioning your mission, because in a valley, you can't get up from wallowing in your worry to get back to that peak. Life's about seasons. Regardless of what season you may be in right now, you may be in a season right now of wonderful. Of wonderful. And I'm so excited for you. I have been in many seasons of wonderful in my life and in my Plexus business. I'm a Diamond Ambassador. You better believe I've been chewed up, spit out, and swallowed, honey. I have. And I've also had many seasons where my name's being shouted out, and my picture's everywhere, and woo-wee, and I'm going through the ranks or this or that or hitting prizes. You better believe I've had good and bad seasons. But what makes me stand apart, or what makes somebody else stands apart different, is during that low season where you might feel it's dry, you might question, you may think, what in the world is going on? Why does my numbers or my rank or my paycheck, or why does it not all add up to what I think? That's the problem. What I think. You know, there's a lot of lessons in this world that the good Lord does to us. Thank heavens he knows better than we do, right? Because if it was up to Jill Renfro, I wouldn't be married to the man that I'm married to today. I'd have married some frog. Yeah. If it was up to Jill Renfro, my booty boo would not be sitting in this chair today as a Diamond Ambassador representing the best company and the best products and opportunity. If it was up to Jill Renfro, I wouldn't be building my dream home. I'd have lived somewhere else. If it was up to Jill Renfro, I wouldn't even have gone to the college that I went to. I wouldn't even have had the friends that I've had, the roommates that I've had, the relationships that I've had. I wouldn't have gone through the awful to get me through the glorious. So I want to think of your awful. Think of it right now, the awful in your life where you thought in your life at the age of 17 the whole world was falling apart. Or 22, or 31, whatever that age was for you or time. Your world didn't fall apart, did it? God got you through it. It's called a peak in a valley. A peak in a valley. This is something I preach to my team every single day. It's my motto. It's my hashtag, right? It's my teaching standpoint. I tell my team every day, WWDD. What would a diamond do? What would a diamond do? Because you might, right now, be in that season of low. And it's not a peak, honey. You in a valley. You in the swamp land. You with the gators. I don't know. You're maybe feeling chewed up, spit out, and swallowed. I don't know. But what I do know, flat out, is what we stand for. What I do know is what it takes to get somewhere. And what I do know is that in my struggle, it always makes it a learning time that makes me stronger. Always. I've never had a struggle in my entire life, and I want you to be honest with yourself, that made me just struggle more. Every single struggle makes me and you stronger. So I'm going to ask you, WWDD, what would a diamond do? The days that I don't want to get up and answer one more message or hear one more negative thing or compare or to look or to see who's doing what or to doubt or when one other person wants to fall off or when I just frankly, excuse my French, don't give a damn, I have to ask myself, WWDD, what would a diamond do? I'm going to tell you what a diamond would do. A diamond's going to get their booty boo on a team call, regardless if they got a headache or the bachelor's on. A diamond's going to get to an opportunity of a lifetime tour chair. Regardless, they have to drive 3 hours or 4 hours to get there for a 2-hour night when they could go ahead and say everything on that slideshow there ever is. I don't care what rank you are. Put the title at the door. Every single one of us needs belief, correct? Heck yeah. None of us have enough belief. I don't care how long you've been here or what your title says or how much you know about these products or how good your testimony is or what your paycheck says. All of us need more belief. Belief gives us that motivation. It gives us that hope. It gives us that faith to stand on. And I don't know about you, but what my Bible says is if you've got faith the size of a mustard seed, you can move mountains in your life. Do you know what the size of a mustard seed is, y'all? That's itty bitty teeny teeny tiny. You can move mountains. Have you gone to an opportunity meeting yet? Are you on your way to one for our tour for spring 2018? Is your butt going to be in a convention chair? WWDD at Diamondswood. Are you watching your trainings? Are you building up your leadership skills? Are you listening to podcasts, motivational videos? Are you reading something that's making you grow? And don't you dare say to me, I'm just this rank. Learning starts from day one. You want this as a company, you want this as a business, honey, it's time for you to start thinking like a company and thinking like a business. Don't you be sleazy. One thing my mom always told me, I was raised by a single Southern mama. She's about 4'10" and a half on a good day. She's tiny and she's mighty. She reminds me of Mighty Mouse. She gives you that look and you're like, yes, ma'am. Yeah. One thing she told me a lot, she'd say, honey, this ain't no hill for a stepper. And I really didn't know what that meant for a long time. I was probably like 16, 17, 18. And I'm like, I get it. This ain't no hill for a stepper. Because in this family and in this unit, we are steppers. What does that mean to step? You are going up, up, up. So you ask yourself, am I a stepper? Am I willing to rise? And if you say yes, then you're willing to rise through the darkness and through that valley, even when you're in the muck and the funk and swimming with the gators. Get up. Correct? So this ain't no hill for a stepper. And she always told me too, honey, there's a lot of things in life, you know, it sucks. But I'll tell you one thing, we are not in this family. We are not trashy, we are classy. So anytime that you've got that motto or that word or that phrase or that comeback, I want you to remember this. Every day I stepped out of the car to go to school, she'd say, listen and learn and remember you represent me. And I didn't really understand what that meant for a little while. So if I was going to go act like Chucky, and Lord help it, whatever kind of child, and I've been the classroom teacher, I've taught elementary school, I know those kids, right? I represent her, my mama. You know who we represent? We represent Plexus Worldwide. What are you walking around with today? What are you radiating to people? Are you being fresh and flowing water that people can drink from? Or are you being stagnant water that attracts flies and smells bad? You represent me. Think about that. My mama told me that, and it makes so much sense, correct? We represent Plexus Worldwide. So if we're out there not thinking, again, don't you dare say I'm just this rank. Whatever rank you are, I want you to put your walls down. Get the stick at your butt, girl. Or boy, who's ever here. I'm sorry I say girl and sister a lot. If you hadn't figured it out, I'm from the South. That's one of our main motto words we call everybody. Everybody's a sister girl. What do you represent? Are you negative Nancy every day? Are you thinking about what's wrong with the compensation plan? What's wrong with the products? What's wrong with the back office? What's wrong with my team? What's wrong with my upline? What's wrong with the technology? What's wrong with this? Are you finding what's right? That's where you'll grow. When you stop thinking about what's wrong and you think about what's right. And I'll tell you what's right. The executives that we stand by and behind. That's who we represent. The name Plexus Worldwide that we stand by and represent. The products that we have and represent. I can't tell you how many times people ask me, is Plexus the same as blank, whatever company, or are they similar to blank? I say, I don't know. I don't spend my time researching those companies, and neither should you. You should spend your time researching Plexus to know more about it. That's what you represent. Well, is our compensation plan like blank's compensation plan? I don't know, and I ain't going to spend 37 minutes of my life researching their compensation plan. I'm going to go research my compensation plan, and I'm going to figure out how to earn me another Lexus or earn me another $100. Where are you spending your time and your efforts? Just like my mama told me, honey, we're not trashy in this family. We're classy. You represent me. I'll tell you, in this company, in this organization, we're not trashy. We're classy. We don't do all that cross recruiting. We don't do all that slam each other down. When I find out one of my friends joins another network marketing company, I'm just excited that she's in the industry. I am. And I'm going to continue to represent health and happiness all of my days. I treat Plexus like a marriage. I choose my husband every day. I choose this company every day through the peak and the valleys. I choose this growing process every day through the peak and the valleys. So if you're somebody who's been wallowing and you're worried and you've found every reason for you not to continue to grow right now, listen, you've earned that title before, right? Correct? Regardless what your paycheck says right now. I want you to think of that Olympic gold medalist. We've all been watching the Olympics recently, right? Let's say they get the gold medal this year. Well, in 4 years from now, they come back. They didn't even make the team. Or they're not a gold medalist. Does that determine that they still don't deserve that gold medal title? No. They'll always be a gold medal Olympic athlete, correct? Think about a president. Now they can go back and serve another term. But just because they weren't voted into office again, does that take them down from the wall that says they were not a president? No. That does not determine that. They earned that. They served their time. So I'm talking to you, Gold Ambassador, who's not making that title anymore. Senior Gold Ambassador, who's not making that title anymore. Ruby, Senior Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire, whatever. You earned that, didn't you? Hell yeah, you did. And you know the work that it took to get there. So I want to ask you, are you doing the work that it took to get there to continue to grow from there? And I bet you can go ahead and I can figure out that answer for you. No. You thought you could coast. You thought somebody could do something for you. You thought it'd get easier. I'll be the first one to tell you as a Diamond Ambassador, it don't get easier. And you can say that I'm maybe offending you today. Then this isn't the video for you. Because I want you to know from my heart of hearts, if you know anything about me and for the company that I stand for, health and happiness. If you've seen any video I've done or followed my Facebook, you know that I represent the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. And I know for a fact I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I know for a fact I can move mountains with a mustard seed. I know for a fact all things are possible with God. I know for a fact I am fearfully and wonderfully made. That's what my Bible says, and it's what your Bible says too. It does. So, you trash talking yourself, girlfriend, you getting up in the morning and you already saying negative things of why you can't and why you won't and why you shouldn't and why you couldn't? Or are you starting your day off in a positive note? Because what you start your day off with, that's what you're going to continue your day with and end your day with. And I know people are not going to be able to drink from you that fresh and flowing water if you're sitting there being stagnant, attracting flies and starting to smell bad. And you got some algae build up. Do a personal check for yourself. How are you representing this company? How are you representing these products? How are you representing yourself? And I want you to ask yourself, regardless of what rank you think you should be or what your paycheck you think it should be, regardless of how long the time frame that you've been here, I'll tell you why you're not the rank that you should be or think you should be. He ain't got you ready for it yet. You got a lot of learning to do. We all do. We all do. If it was according to my pretty pink sticky notepad from what I made 3 years ago, I'd already been, double diamond household, whatever by now. Well, I'm not ready for that yet. That's why I'm not there yet. God's not going to put me in a situation that I'm not ready and prepared for. So I know if I'm not there, even though I think I should be there, it's because I've still got learning and growing I need to do. I'm not ready yet. So if you're thinking, Jill, I'm just gold. I've been gold forever. I'm not senior gold yet. Or I've been senior ruby for 4 years. You're not ready for emerald yet. Maybe it's your self-talk. Maybe it's your growth. Maybe it's your fear. Maybe it's your doubt. Maybe it's your leadership. Maybe you're hiding behind a computer screen. Maybe you're not stepping out. Maybe you're not ready to grow. Maybe you're not ready to call your own BS. Maybe you're not. Got some learning to do. Wouldn't you rather be prepared by going through the learning right now? Yes. Just like that Olympic gold medalist, whatever. You earned that title. You know what to do. And if you haven't earned that title yet, you're somebody you're like, Jill, no, I haven't earned any of those titles. I haven't fall back yet. I don't know what you're talking about. You're going to get to a point that's going to be very difficult for you in this business and organization. If it was easy, it'd be sleazy, said Rita Davenport. And we're not a sleazy company. Some of us need to stop doing some sleazy things. Looking to the left, looking to the right, looking up, looking down. And not being ready to grow. I don't know about you, but it's springtime right now, right? And what I know, it's springtime, regardless of where you live. You might live in Antarctica and it might be still snowy where you are, but normally the bears come out, right? Hibernation done. We ready for the pretty and the fresh and the flowing and the beautiful and the birds chirping and the new life. We're ready for crops to come, right? Right. But I'll tell you, before you can get your crops to come, you got to pick some weeds. Are you being a weed? Are you somebody that needs to be lawnmowered? Are you bringing value to this team and to this organization and to this unit and to this family of One Plexus? Good thing is, if you're not, you can change that. Because we stand for something really real here. And I treat it like a marriage. And I'll tell you something, girl. WWDD. What would a diamond do? So every single time that you think, oh, I don't have to get on that team call. They're just going to talk about the same thing over and over again. I don't have to check into my team page. WWDD. And I'll tell you one thing. Ooh-wee. Unit. Culture. When there is somebody welcome to your team page, regardless if you sign them or not sign them, and you might be a part of a team page that's got 20,000 people, and somebody says, welcome my friend so-and-so, your butt, you see that, you like it, you say, welcome girl, we are so glad to have you in this family. Your life is about to change. A culture and a family unit will change everything for your team. Your team's going to do what you're doing. Are you doing it? What's the role model behavior that you're representing? Because if you're just standing off like a fly in the corner and you're not saying nothing or welcoming nobody, you're not being the welcoming committee. No, they're going to stay off in the corner too. You let your name be known in your team, regardless if you think I'm just a so-and-so. Role model behavior, WWDD. You show up to your calls. You show up to your team. You support being that welcome committee. You do the challenges. Don't you just sit there and expect Ed McMahon to knock on your door and come and give you this big old check, or Price is Right, Bob Barker say, come on down, sister girl, you're the first one fast past the diamond. It don't work out that way. People who work hard rise. Be honest with yourself. Stop calling bluff. Are you working hard? Lock arms with your team. Lock arms with your upline, regardless if you think they're out to get you. They're not. Maybe don't do friendship with them. Do business with them. There's a big difference. And if you can't do business with them, start your own dang business. You already did, $34.95. Why can't you be the leader that strives? Why can't you be the person that says, you know what, we are going to do events. We are going to do 7-day trials. We are going to do team calls. We are going to train. Why can't you be the person that starts that? I did. I didn't have an upline hold my hand, patting me, buying me Kendra Scott earrings and shirts that say, go girl. No. You go do it. You change the course. You be the person in the battlefield for your team. You be the person that they look up to. Stop waiting on somebody to tell you what to do. I'll tell you what to do. So you listening? You want to be told what to do? Work. That's what you do. I know one equation. I was a reading and writing teacher, not a math. I know one. I know that big words, the words that come out your mouth, what you speak into existence, life or death, big words, plus big action. Action is what you do and how you move equals big success. So when in doubt, I want you to tell yourself every day, I hope you hear me like that little parrot on your shoulder, WWDD. If I want to get paid like a diamond, I better start working like a diamond. WWDD. If my vision is a diamond, I better start thinking and moving like one. WWDD. What kind of team do I want to eliminate? What kind of team do I want to radiate? What kind of team do I need to... Who do I need a lawnmower over? Who do I need to pluck the weeds out? How do I need to pluck the weeds out of my life? What can I do? WWDD. What would a diamond do? Be that person that all of us in Plexus can tell our teams to go follow. Be that person that we all are so proud of that they represent our company. Because just like my mama said before I got out of the car every day, you represent me. We represent Plexus Worldwide. And this company is because what we make it. We have amazing executives. We have an amazing compensation plan. We have amazing products. We have an amazing corporate. We have an amazing field. We really do. We are so blessed. Remember, we are one plexus. WWDD, what would a diamond do? Honey, girlfriend, we classy, not trashy. So, regardless, if you're making that title that you think you should be making, or you're not where you think you should be, it's time for you to start praising through the struggle, through the valley. It's time for you to say, thank you, Jesus. I'm here. Bank account still positive, not negative. Whew, wee. I woke up today breathing. That's it. You're lining people up for me. I'm going to praise you through the struggle because I know this struggle is getting me one step closer to the peak, to the mountaintop. Ain't nobody can stand on that mountaintop and wave like Miss America. Nothing ever goes wrong with them. She better hold on. She gonna face plant pretty soon. Maybe you feel like you just face planted. Get up. Dust it off, sister. Stop whining. Stop crying. Move your butt. Remember, people who work hard rise. And ask yourself, am I working hard? WWDD. Bye, y'all.